Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, April 2nd, 2025. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. You know, it never ceases to amaze me how many people fall for my April Fool's articles. No, the city is not banning gas-powered boats in city waters. And I thought the reversed logo and the prominence of the phrase April 1st in the article, and quoting some guy named Chad Worthington III, might be a hint, but apparently not, judging from my email inbox. But I'm sure none of you fell for it. But be warned, April Fool's is only 364 days away. Hey, did you know that King Richard II was such a spendthrift that once he had to pawn his crown because he was in debt? How's that for an OMG fact for the day? All right, let's get right into the news, shall we? An elderly man is dead following a high-rise apartment fire in Annapolis on Tuesday afternoon. The fire broke out just after 3 p.m. in a 10th floor unit at a senior residential building on Hearn Road, which is right near the festival at Riva. Firefighters from Anne Arundel County quickly brought the blaze under control, assisted by the building's sprinkler system. However, the victim, believed to be in his 70s, was found deceased at the scene. The cause of the fire appears to have been a result of smoking while using medical oxygen at the same time. The Annapolis Police Department has successfully regained its accreditation from the Commission on Accreditation for Law Enforcement Agencies, or CALEA. The accreditation was lost last year when the chief of police said that they didn't have enough time to complete the accreditation as they were too busy addressing a crime spree in the city. This loss of the accreditation last year was part of the reason for a vote of no confidence against the chief by the rank-and-file officers. After a comprehensive review, including inspections and evaluations, the department was once again found to be in full compliance with CALEA's stringent standards. Accreditation criteria cover areas such as use of force, evidence handling, officer safety, internal affairs, and community engagement. The department does say now that it plans to maintain its accredited status through regular reviews and continued adherence to national best practices. The Annapolis Musicians Fund for Musicians, or AMFM, is now accepting applications for the 8th annual Tim King Music Performance Scholarship. The scholarship supports Anne Arundel County high school seniors who plan to study music performance at the college level. Applicants must have a GPA of at least 3.0, be active in school-sponsored music groups, and provide a performance video and either an essay or a narrative video describing music's role in their lives. Additional consideration will be given to volunteer participation, involvement in special performances, and private instruction. One letter of recommendation is required, and a second performance video is encouraged. The application deadline is Friday, May 16th, so you do have some time, and the recipient will be announced in early June. More details and the application instructions can be found at the AMFM website, which is am-fm.org. Hey, you want to mark your calendars for the return of Taste of the Spring. This is going to happen on April 27th in West Street in Annapolis. The annual event is going to feature a variety of food, live music, and entertainment celebrating the flavors and cultures of the season. Local vendors and restaurants will showcase their best dishes, and attendees can enjoy an afternoon of fun in one of the city's most vibrant areas. More details on participating restaurants and performers will be announced in the coming weeks. This Saturday, I sit down with another health sort of related business, Lotus Psychotherapy, over there in West Annapolis. Yet another interesting one. And hey, they are all very interesting to me because, I'm learning something new every time I record one. That does drop at noon on Saturday, so you want to be sure to catch that. And by now, you do know the drill. Please let all your friends, neighbors, and colleagues know about our daily news recap email. It is free. It comes to your inbox every night at 7 p.m. and is going to keep you up to speed on all of the top local news stories. Plus, it's paywall free. I'm going to drop a link right here in the show notes for you. All right, let's put this puppy to bed with a quick thank you to you. And we also want to thank our sponsors for the Daily News Brief: Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Hospice of the Chesapeake, the Bay Bridge, and the Annapolis Spring Sailboat Shows, and Mathematics. So now you just need to hang tight because we have your Eye on Annapolis local weather coming up, and Bridget, also known as BeeprBuzz, is here with Annapolis After Dark. All that's coming up for you in just a bit, so stick around.
This April, the Chesapeake Bay Area is the ultimate destination for boating enthusiasts. Join us for 2 spectacular events that kick off the 2025 boating season. First up is the Bay Bridge Boat Show at Safe Harbor Narrows Point, back with an all-new location, April 11th through the 13th in Graysonville, Maryland. Explore an impressive array of powerboats, from fishing vessels and trawlers to pontoon boats and luxury cruisers. Enjoy on-site parking, delectable food and beer stations, and live entertainment, all set against the stunning backdrop of the Chesapeake Bay. Then from April 25th through the 27th, head to historic downtown Annapolis for the Annapolis Spring Sailboat Show. Discover new and brokered sailboats, including catamarans, monohulls, family cruisers, day sailors, and inflatables. Meet with boating clubs and charter companies, shop for the latest gear and equipment, and celebrate the new season with fellow sailors and marine pros. With live entertainment, seminars, and a festive tasting tent, there's something for everyone. These are can't-miss events, and you can skip the line by getting your tickets right now online. You can get them at AnnapolisBoatShows.com. That's AnnapolisBoatShows.com. We'll see you on the docks. Next up, we're diving into today's Eye on Annapolis weather forecast. From sunny skies over the bay to storm warnings that could impact your plans, we've got the details to keep you ahead of the curve. Stay tuned. It's all coming your way in just a moment.
Good morning, Anne Arundel County. Here is your weather forecast for the next few days. Today, you can expect partly sunny skies with a high of around 58. It'll be a bit breezy in the afternoon. Tonight's temperatures will dip to about 41 degrees and under mostly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, things do heat up with a high near 75 degrees and increased humidity. We will see a mix of sun and clouds with a chance of afternoon thunderstorms. It's Mother Nature's way of keeping us on our toes. Overnight, you can expect a low of around 50. On Friday, clouds will dominate the sky with scattered thunderstorms possible throughout the later afternoon. The high will be near 65 and the low around 55, and you want to keep that umbrella handy because you just might need it. Looking ahead, Saturday brings more clouds and a couple of showers, but they should be out of the area by early morning. We're going to see highs in the low 60s, so it does look to be a somewhat cool day for both the Croquet and Maryland Wing Festival, but doesn't look like any rain during both of those festivals. By Sunday, temperatures do rebound to near 75, though there is a chance of an afternoon thunderstorm, which might linger overnight into Monday. That is your local forecast. Stay prepared and enjoy the rest of the week.
Have you ever had to wait to get an appointment at the Apple Store? Skip the wait and the line at the mall by visiting Mathematics in Severna Park, where appointments are not necessary. Mathematics is an Apple-authorized premium service provider. Mathematics services all Apple devices, including broken iPhone screens and batteries, and all without an appointment. Most iPhone repairs are complete the same day and usually within a few hours. Mathematics is also an Apple-authorized reseller and sell Apple products at the same price as the Apple Store. Visit Mathematics in Severna Park or Lanham for Apple-authorized sales and service and shop local. Don't wait for help. Call Mathematics at 410-757-MAX, which is 410-757-6227. It's 410-757-6227. Or visit them online at Mathematics.com. The music scene in Anne Arundel County is popping, and sometimes it's hard to sort through it all. From blues to pop, from funk to ska, BeeprBuzz has it all covered for you in this week's Annapolis After Dark.
Good morning, Annapolis. BeeprBuzz here with your Annapolis After Dark weekend music highlights for Wednesday, April 2nd through Sunday, April 6th. Go to the socials for Annapolis Streaming and BeeprBuzz, and also all 3 websites for the full schedule. We update the Facebook posts and all 3 websites with changes and cancellations so you know before you go. AnnapolisStreaming.com, AnnapolisMusic.us, and BeeprBuzz.com. Live music for today, Wednesday, start with Happy Hour with Nate Finn at Middleton Tavern. The Low Keys will be at Food Truck Wednesdays on the Farm in Millersville. Adam Forbes of Sidewalk Soul will be solo at Stan & Joe's on West Street. Rich Muscari will be at Galliano's in Wall Chapel up in Gambrels. the Highland Brothers will be down at Catch 22 down in North Beach. And up in the Dina, Jim Mateo will be at Alibis in Pasadena. Over on the shore, Bob Quinlan will be rocking Rams Head Shore House solo. And under my other things to do listed at the bottom of each day, open mic night at Chesapeake live up in Crofton. Thursday, get to the point for Aiden Ewald. Ted Garber is back on Thursday at Brian Baru in Severna Park. Also on Thursday, Dan Haas will be at Dark Horse. Steve McCoy will be solo at Killarney House in Davidsonville. And if you missed the Highland Brothers on Wednesday, you can catch them again at Catch 22 down at North Beach. Jim Mateo will be at Anthony's in Bowie with Amanda. And under my other things to do listed at the bottom of each day, karaoke with John Donovan at Santa Joe's on West Street. Weekend music. Fridays start with Happy Hour with Dana B at Blackwall Hitch. Kevin Pollak and Doghouse Blue are back at Waterman's Tavern in Edgewater. All You Need Band with Nate Finn will be at Annapolis Smokehouse. Noel and Jeff will be downstairs at Middleton Tavern. The Beatless will be back at Mother's in Arnold. And end the night downtown with DJ Brandon at O'Brien's. Meerkat Nation will be rocking Perry's up in Odenton. Richard Hayward will be at the Ruddy Duck on Solomon's Island. And up in the Dina, a lot going on Friday night. Miggs Country Music will be at Twain's Tavern up in the Pasadena, Severna Park area. Sweet Lita featuring Ricky Wise will be at the Rumor Reel with Kirk Myers from Honestly Soul on the keys. Also, Brant Austin Dunn will be at the Lodge in Pasadena. Over on the shore, Nicholas Ray will be at Rams Head Shore House on Friday night. Saturday, the annual croquet match will be at St. John's in Annapolis. The Johnnies versus the Mids. Dress like they did then and drink a lot of champagne. Pack a picnic with live music by Naptown Brass Band. And get those tickets before they're sold out on the St. John's Annapolis website. Also this Saturday, the Maryland Chicken Wing Festival returns to Anne Arundel County Fairgrounds. The first festival of the season. And you can save $5 with my code BEEPABC2025. BEEPABC2025. And you must use my link, which is on my Facebook post and pinned to the story on my Instagram. Music this year will be Pressing Strings, The Grilled Lincolns, Honestly Soul, Timmy Tambo with Timmy Metz and Tambo, Aaron Hawkins of Loose Ties, PJ and Neil, and more. Also on Saturday, the Blue Ribbon Project, which is a local organization serving abused and neglected children in our community, is having their annual open house with music by Guava Jelly. Brant Austin Dunn will be at the Farmhouse in Gambrills up in Wauchapel. And right across the street, All You Need Band with Nate Finn will be at Malloy's with DJ Sick Turtle. Ginger and the Other Dave will be at O'Loughlin's in Arnold. Ryan Keith Band will be down at the Wheelhouse Beer Garden in North Beach. Moon Cherry will be at Dark Horse. Honey Soul will be rocking Stan and Joe's on West Street. Up in the Dina, Mook Jones will be at Pit Stop Pub. Over on the shore, Meg Murray Music. And Angie Miller will be at Bridges. Sunday Fun Day. Start with brunch with Aaron Hawkins of Loose Ties at Mother's in Arnold, or with brunch up in the Dina with music by Mixed Business Duo at the Rumor Reel in Pasadena. Live Music Sundays at Chesapeake live with the weekly Open Jam hosted by Matthew Barron and Tyler Bartram of Blues in a Blender, taking the spotlight as Barron Head in Crofton. And end the night with Luke Barshell in Stana Joe's on West Street. Remember, these are just the highlights. Find the full schedule of music for all of Annapolis and the surrounding areas on the Annapolis Streaming Facebook event and on the websites AnnapolisStreaming.com, AnnapolisMusic.us, and BeeprBuzz.com, spelled BeeprBuzz. Add the websites to the homepage on your cell phone to make them an app. Then it's just 2 clicks to the music anytime. I'll see you out there.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.